Hey,
You there?
yeah, did you lose me?
Yeah,
All right, well that's weird. What sport was it?
volleyball. They're 2-1, fourth set.
Oh,
This set
I
about to
thought
start.
I got you,
Yeah, they're playing
bro.
half right now.
Bro, are you kidding me? So how about that school I texted you about today? They're also a hawk and they're also a blue.
Huh.
I can, I cannot get away from schools of the color blue. I'm tired of wearing
Wait a minute,
blue.
wait a minute. All right, so question. Was the last, so the school we're currently at, where I'm currently at, it's a art school, technically. What was your last school? Was it also an art school?
Yeah, it was a Catholic private liberal arts.
Okay. So, typically, the psychology of blue is typically more associated with ones that are, art and creativity and stuff like that. Well, red is typically more like aggressive and more of a sports school.
Oh, what about the color orange?
That would probably fall into the similar category. There's a lot of psychology dealing with differing colors. Um, typically, with more of the shades of red, more of a sports school, more blue, creative, intuitive thought would be blue, like Ravenclaw and Gryffindor, if you will.
I see. That's like that one school I interviewed for back in Kentucky. They were orange, and it was like that dark orange kind of. You know how that dark orange color is
Blood
so cool.
orange.
Is that what's called gold orange?
Blood orange.
Oh, blood orange. Yeah, dude, they had blood orange. It was dope.
I've only heard about blood orange. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's that dark orange. It looks nice.
Yeah, I'm colorblind, Devin.
Oh,
That's why I've never seen it.
I see. Well, Kyle, you're a basketball fan, right?
Well, aren't we going to do an intro on what podcast they're listening to?
No, because they'll know by its posting, and I'm not doing a big old doo 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 doo.
Okay.
We're just going raw and unedited.
I think we should explain. Devin's going to try to film one episode a month. Um, we made an agreement to keep ourselves accountable for our podcast. Um, currently, my podcast and our timeline is in season 1. Once it hits 30 episodes, we're going to start on season 2. We're going to take a break on mine. And then Devin's going to try to film at least once a month.
Yeah, dude, because literally my last episode was like a year ago, and I'm like, holy crap.
It's not from lack of trying. Well, one of us has tried, the other one hasn't.
Well, it's just I've just been working.
So have I.
Listen here, one of us was in a stressful job.
One of us was dying.
Fair point.
Yeah. All right, so Devin, basketball. Tell me about it.
All right, so bro, check this out. So, do you know the hit documentary series called Last Chance U?
It sounds familiar, but I can't put a finger on it.
All right, so remember it was a documentary series I showed you that was like the college football and JUCOs.
I think so.
I'm trying to think what episodes have you seen? You've seen an episode. Uh, I'm trying to think. Anyways, so guess what? They're making a new series called Last Chance U basketball. They're gonna start doing a basketball series.
Well, wasn't that? I think I remember now.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember it.
what do you remember?
I think they did do a season with basketball, didn't they?
They started. So one of the players I think was did something with basketball
Yeah.
as a second sport, and I think that's what led them to do this new spin-off series. They're gonna start doing there's gonna be a spin-off series called Last Chance U Basketball, and I can't wait for it to start.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, there's so many more basketball programs in the country than there is any other sport.
Well, I mean, it's really big, especially in Asia. Like, the two big sports in Asia are basketball and baseball.
Listen here, it's in
And
college, but we ain't going that big.
listen, if you sit down and watch a couple other episodes, it's actually pretty good. I think I need to apologize right now because I'm currently eating my dinner as we're doing this.
Oh, you should have said something.
It's okay. I got a Happy Meal, and it's got Pokemon cards in it, so
Did you
I'm
really
doing swell.
did you really get a Happy Meal?
Listen, I wanted a cheeseburger, and I like Pokemon, so
So wait. First of all, my question is, I know Stroop didn't let you go get that Happy Meal, so how'd you get it?
I have friends, Devin.
I can't believe your friends got you a Pokemon card Happy Meal.
Listen, Devin, there's a girl that drops off tacos. I call her Taco Girl. She's a swell gal.
Bro, you got it made up in there.
Yep.
Also, I was like, when we get done recording this, I'm gonna call Megan. We're gonna come see you on the 21st.
I don't know yet, Devin. I haven't received the schedule for work as I sent you.
Oh, I thought it's.
I just know,
Oh, that's weird. I thought I saw the 21st on there.
I don't think you know how the days of the week go, but here we are.
Anyway, so what do you think about a program on Netflix covering college basketball at the JUCO level?
I would say I'm pretty sure they've already done that, but here we are.
I can't wait. I'm excited for it. I like Last Chance U.
Well, Hulu has live sports. If the commercial hasn't misled me yet, I'm surprised they haven't tackled that.
Bro, they
On
did this.
making documentaries.
Bro, no, have you seen their Oh, I need to show you the mascot documentary series they did. That series is so good.
I know. Oh no, I watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about that? I remember it from heart.
I don't remember much about it, but I do remember sitting down and watching it.
Bro, you know who I felt bad for?
What?
There was this one kid. So in the first season, they covered high school. They covered a high school mascot. You know, this kid was
Yeah.
socially awkward. Rudy, I think his name was Rudy.
Are you talking about the movie Rudy?
No, in that mascot show, they follow.
Oh, you mean the one we watched? Yep, I got my Pokemon cards. Yep, I'm looking at Pokemon cards now. Sorry, but yeah, remember that one Netflix mockumentary?
I do remember the mockumentary. This isn't the mockumentary.
That was really good. It had that guy that played Dave from The Office.
That was a good mockumentary. Yeah, it was a mascot movie, but it was like a mockumentary. I remember the mockumentary movie because that was a good movie.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if it's still on here. Hold up, let me pull up.
I think it still is. Because I rewatched it a while back, at least about a year ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, check this out. Anyway, let's talk about that. The Hulu series is actually pretty good because it covers NBA. The NBA Bucks is a mascot. Bro, this guy was wild. He was jumping off these really high balconies that are set up way in the stadium. Bro, he was doing it all. He was doing backflips, jumping off stadiums. He literally took a unicycle, sprint down the court, jumped, bounced off the trampoline, and slam dunked it.
Yeah.
His best goal, which is for the show, he did a ladder dunk. He took an industrial ladder, grabbed it. He took an industrial ladder, grabbed it, climbed all the way to the very top, like I'm talking like top, and he jumped off of it and he slam dunked.
Okay. Devin, are you ready to hear what Pokemons I got?
Sure, why not?
Let's see. First up, we got a shiny Score Bunny.
What's a Score Bunny?
It's one of the newer ones.
Ah.
Next, we got Bulbasaur. Now we got Cyndaquil. And last off, we had Mudkip.
Bruh, I only know some of those. Mudkip is fire.
Mudkip's actually water, I'll have you know.
Listen, Mudkip's a good Pokemon.
Yeah, I named Water Tag. Who are you telling?
I was a fan of the grass.
No, you were a fan of Fire. I remember quite vividly. You're like, yeah, Charizard's my thing.
I mean,
But I think the first Pokemon you caught in Pokemon Go was a Bulbasaur.
it was.
So, I mean, there was that. It's on your Instagram.
And my Twitter.
It's on your Twitter, too.
Yeah, that's when I started using Twitters when Pokemon Go came out. I was like, dude, I'm gonna post this on Twitter. Now I hate Twitter with a burning passion.
Devin, you're on Twitter.
I still hate it.
I regularly troll you on Twitter.
That's fine.
You haven't responded to the last thing I tagged you in.
You tagged something?
Yeah. There was a tweet you posted back to Twitter, and I recently responded, well, this didn't end well.
Ah. I thought I responded to that.
You did not.
Well, that's weird. I thought I did.
Last I checked, you didn't.
Who knows?
So, Devin, what recently happened? Since we're in February.
A Super Bowl.
Yes, and as you guys know, last year it was the Chiefs and the 49ers. We made a bet. I won the bet. And I may have gotten cocky this year and went with the same team I did last year. Devin, would you like to inform them what happened?
This man owes me wings. This man owes me wings.
You don't have to rub it in.
Listen here, you. Give me my wings or give me death.
So the other option is just killing you and getting out of it. Sounds good to me.
No, them hot wings are going to be what's killing me when I get them hot wings.
Listen, you need to eat more spice. You can't just order wings and get, like, the least spicy thing on the menu. Who does that?
Bro, I know. Listen, when I got that the sweet Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
I wanted hotter. I should have got something hotter. I was like, this is ridiculous.
I mean, it's better than me. I got the hottest thing on the menu, and I just sat there like, oh.
Bruh, that's what I'm going to be getting next. I'm going to get that next time.
Okay.
I'm going to order milk.
Let's talk about the game itself, because we seem to be very distracted today.
Oh, yeah, right.
So you watched the game. I didn't, because I don't have a TV, because I just moved. Can you give me a rundown of the game?
Well, I thought it was going to be a high explosive game. It was not.
See, I thought it'd be a pretty close game like last year. And then towards like the third or fourth quarter, the Chiefs would split off and just take a high point lead.
Bro, so here's the thing. It was kind of like that for half the game. And then but then like by the third quarter is when they started beating the brakes off.
Yeah, I was playing it down like I wasn't checking the score and I wasn't worried. Dude, I was checking the score. I was like, okay, let's see how my Chiefs are doing. Crap. They ain't doing too high.
Are you kidding me? That first half, I was like, man, I'm getting some wings. Never mind, I'm not getting wings. I'm like, I was about to call you, be like, all right, when we going?
You did call me and ask me, so when we go on to get wings, and I'm like, shoot, did they lose? And I tried to act like I didn't know, but I knew.
You don't know how happy I got. I was like, time for these wings.
Oh, I think they're in overtime now.
Oh, are they really?
currently they're 2-2. Life's 2, and their fifth set was 7-5. I don't know if it's still going on. They got a lot of kills though.
Hey, there you go. Excuse me, I'm yawning like crazy.
How's my girl doing? One of the girls that visits me at the shack. I don't see her on the leaderboard.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah. All right, Devin, you alive? You well? You ready?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, the twins came a knocking and it made me it literally made me jump because he went boom and my finger slipped and I hit in.
Are you ashamed?
Just that No, he jumped because they're idiots. And we got 17 minutes in. That was pretty good.
Shoulders. Oh, it's tied in the fifth. Fifth's still going on apparently.
Really? I'm surprised it's not over yet.
You know how the games are.
True. That's a fun sport. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fun to play. Apparently, I'm really good at it. We played it when I was working that summer camp job, and apparently, I was a powerhouse and I didn't know it.
Dude.
I was the shortest guy there. And
Did I ever tag you? Did I ever tag you on Facebook? There's this video of this gaming group. They were going against this D1 volleyball program. Scrimmage for charity. Did I ever tag you in it?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, dude! The video was so good. It was so funny. So the dude, obviously,
the best volleyball player I've ever seen was Sterling. Okay, I think his name was Ryan Sterling. You should Google him.
Why do I feel like
not now, but in the future you should.
Bet.
The way he could block a ball.
Why am I on net? Oh, this is from earlier.
Getting out. So the game. What did you think about it?
Bruh, I was a little disappointed. I felt bad because the Chiefs had no offensive line. You could tell.
I think you're right on the note that they probably went to the last man in the past couple games and their line was just so defeated. But they had the better record overall.
Yeah, but
that's why I was like, okay, they're probably going to get much further in this game. But no, they were not. The Buccaneers just kind of took the game and ran with it.
I mean, and what's weird too, on the defensive side of the ball, both teams on defense had the same game plan.
Yeah.
Just rush the ball. You know what I mean?
Shorter's not exactly the best team out there, but for football, don't we typically? I could have sworn that the couple games I did go to, we had similar game plans to the opposing teams. I mean, it's not completely uncommon.
Bro, let me tell you something. On defense, we had so many blitzes, it ain't even funny. These are some crazy blitzing.
Yeah.
Because I even showed them up at Briar because they're like, who thought of this? I was like, a really short man who's been at he's off the walls.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, it makes sense if you got two very good quarterbacks that don't do well. That Mahomes and Brady to me are similar in style.
Yeah.
So I mean, the game plan makes sense. You bring pressure to them, and you just make your secondary guys just go man to man. Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be on offensively, there were no crazy formations neither.
You good, Doctor Sleep?
Yeah, bro, no, I'm good. That food be hitting.
Dude, I've been okay. So you know how my health has not been good, and I got out of shape for a while there.
Uh huh.
Well, I've been working out again, and now I'm just like hungry nonstop.
Really?
My immune system's boosted because of it, which is great considering I already have a weak immune system. But I mean, man, I was not ready for how much hungry I was again.
Whew. I'm just sleeping, bro. We had spaghetti tonight, and it's just hitting my belly, and I'm just like, ugh.
See, spaghetti just makes me hungry.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me hungry even more. All right, Devin. So, what about them ads?
Huh?
What about the ads?
Bro, that was my favorite part of the year.
See, it wasn't. You didn't have a lot of like big companies like Budweiser and all that, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, a lot of the beer commercials did like one big mega emotional commercial where they're like, family and friends are everything. Except Bud Light. Bud Light kind of was like, bro, you remember all these good commercials throughout the years? Here you go.
Yeah. See, a lot of them like cut their funding for like the major ones, and we're like, we're gonna push a lot of the money going towards like COVID relief. And I was like, that's good. But you know how we did the episode on COVID and how it affects it?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, a lot of people at the game were not social distancing like they were supposed to. They talked about it. They're like, okay, we're gonna have these guidelines. We're not gonna do it though. We're good home skillet. I mean, each area was supposed to have like 10 people per area, but when the drones flew over, you could tell that those weren't cut out. Those were people not distancing. A lot of people weren't wearing masks. Like it didn't look like a good situation from the footage I saw.
Really?
Yeah,
See, I didn't notice. I noticed the cardboards, but I didn't notice that.
yeah.
Because I was just like, man, I wish I could be there right now. And then I was like, oh, wait, COVID. Never mind. I want to stay home. That's another thing. Have there been spikes in cases yet?
The death toll is staying at the same. The amount of people being rushed to the hospital has declined.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, at least we're somewhat better off.
My question is the number of cases gone down.
Dude, somebody just disliked the volleyball video, that the live stream I'm watching.
You can do that?
Apparently, like 7 people liked it, and then one person just like gave it a thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Thumbs down.
Shorter's down by 1.
Bro, they just need to do the little he and the hole and the spike.
I don't think you know how volleyball works. And
Look,
this is your podcast.
I haven't watched that. I just need to watch volleyball movie and then I'll learn it.
Okay. Okay, Rain Man. Listen, what do you think is going to be the moral implication if America has a spike in COVID because of the Super Bowl?
Bro, we're just gonna go back doing what we did before. Just shut everything down. All
But
pro.
here's the problem. Like, people already broke COVID. Like, a lot of people are breaking, like, you've got a lot of Karens, like, I don't want to wear a mask, so suck it.
Bro, don't get me started on people that say that crap. That mess makes me mad.
My sister's like that. My sister refuses to wear a mask.
Bro, they're the reason why we're in this mess. No offense.
Oh, no, I completely agree with you. And I studied microbiology, and I'm like, yeah, that checks out. And then what was it? There was one senator who was apparently tweeting from his bed that COVID wasn't real. People need to go back to school, and this is the whole reason for it. Apparently, he died the other day of COVID after saying that it wasn't as bad, and the economy needs to open back up, and schools need to open back up because people are so stupid and they need to go back to school and all that. And apparently, he's died of COVID.
Gee, you don't say.
Yeah, like COVID's making things complicated, especially in the sports world. Any other news in sports, Dev?
Oh man, just Super Bowl, the 2020. The new signing class just ended. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody gets a free year back because the NCAA and AIA and the National JUCO Association just gave everybody this year back. So,
Yeah.
in reality, if we would have known that, because we didn't find out until the last week of our season when they gave ours back, we could have just been messing around. You know,
I don't think things were handled in the best way, in my opinion.
bro.
You know, like it should have been communicated much better.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a pandemic. We don't know what's going on.
I don't think it was handled completely the best way. We were more worried about the economy than we were about people.
Yeah.
We got to be careful because we're getting in political territory, and after the whole Capitol thing, I think we all need a break from it.
Amen. But no, nothing too crazy. Super Bowl happened. Both teams playing similar. It's just, in my opinion, both
Hey,
teams.
Devin, hold on. I got a car.
Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Jefford AA.
Is DoorDash. I'm not allowed to let them up. And people keep ordering from them anyway.
You are or you're not supposed to?
Well, not supposed to after the whole Domino's incident.
Oh, so what you tell them?
I told them they had to come down here and get it. We're not allowed to take it.
Oh, get them. Bro, if Stroop wasn't working, I'd let him go. I mean, I would do the same thing.
Well, I feel bad for them because as somebody who's had my bike stolen and had to walk everywhere, I kind of get what they're going through. But at the same time, I get why we have the rule in place.
Man, it is what it is. I'm trying to think another sporting event. That's pretty much it. It's the Super Bowl right now. Basketball, I think, starting back up soon. Nothing too crazy.
I mean, let me check. I've got the Wi-Fi here. I don't know if you do either.
Actually, I can tell you something. You can agree with this.
Yeah.
Why is Logan Paul trying to fight every legendary boxer known to man?
That's why we're joking of that he's going to fight the winner of King Kong versus Godzilla.
Bro, why?
Like, he feels like he's got something he has to prove. It's just, I don't get why.
Just why?
I mean, you have to have an axe to grind if you're looking to fight every single person that you can possibly get your hands on. You know?
I'm telling you, he's calling out everybody.
Why though?
Beat.
What was the last person he fought? Can you pull that up for me?
It was some retired NBA basketball player. Hold up, I can tell you. Or not Logan Paul. Well, both the Paul brothers. It was what was the other one's name?
I only know of the two, Devin.
It's Logan.
KSI. He fought KSI.
The one after that. It was KSI.
Floyd Mayweather.
No, he ain't fought Floyd Mayweather, not yet.
Tim Dillon.
Nope. God, what's the other brother's name? It's Logan Paul and which one?
Jake Paul.
There we go. Jake Paul is the one that's been running his mouth.
Good grief. I don't get why you need the need to prove yourself against everybody. I can get kind of KSI. They're both YouTubers. It's good publicity either way, whether they win or lose for each other. But why you feel the need to keep picking at that wound is just beyond me. You know?
Yeah.
Like, just give it a rest. You know?
Oh, Logan Paul and KSI did go against each other, actually, back in November.
Yeah. I just said that. Well, I didn't say the November part. I did say they went against each other.
They actually went against each other twice. Nate Robinson, that's who it was.
The baseball player or
basketball, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Bro. Hold on, let me see how much I clicked on this article. Let me see how much money they made.
Is that why he wants to do it? Just the money?
I believe so, wouldn't you?
Would I want to get punched in the face for money? Not particularly, no.
I mean, when you put it that way, it sounds kind of harsh.
Devin, we fought once, and did I want to fight you?
Listen, were we talking about your podcast, who could take a punch in the face by One Punch Man or Mike Tyson?
It was Would You Rather, and hasn't aired yet. So it was Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. Who would you rather get punched in the face by?
Oh, I thought it was Santana or One Punch Man.
There was another one with One Punch Man. I don't remember what it was against, but I do remember we both decided to go against One Punch Man because we were like, listen, if I get punched in the face by One Punch Man, I'm dying. There's no coming back.
Bro, I finished season 2 last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you can go ahead and start watching it.
Okay. Well, let's get back on the topic of sports because we keep getting distracted.
Yeah, I know, my bad. Yeah, he made... It just says here he made a couple thousand off of it because he was the undercard fight for Mike Tyson's Mike Tyson versus Roy Jr.'s fight.
Yeah.
Jeez, a TKO in round 2. I didn't watch all these fights. I didn't have pay-per-view.
Shorter lost.
Really?
2-3.
Dang, a close one?
Yeah, it was close.
Dang. It be like that sometimes. Bro, what's another thing? Oh, bro, let me tell you something. You know how we were talking about crazy colors?
Yeah. The psychology of colors, you mean?
Nah, listen, so Montevallo, I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah. Montevallo.
Bro, one of their travel buses came through town yesterday.
Yeah.
Since, we live pretty much near them.
Well, yeah, they play West Georgia, and we play them as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you live near West Georgia.
Yeah, so I guess that's where they were coming from. And all of a sudden, like my parents were thrown because all they seen was just a giant orange eagle, because they're like an orange falcon or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just sit there go, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" I'm like, bro, not the Valo.
They've got an interesting bus. I'll say that much.
Bro, they can afford their own bus.
Like they own their own bus, and it looks pretty nice, but they're an interesting school.
Are they?
Yeah, like we don't have the best gym in our conference, and we have a better gym than them, in my opinion. Of course, their sounding equipment is phenomenal, in my opinion, and I would love to get my hands on that because their audio equipment is pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro,
Of course, they've got a lot of offshoots of the gym, which is a lot nicer than ours. The overall court itself is all right.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Bro, which facility in that conference I like?
Which
Mississippi College's basketball dome.
Oh, the dome is amazing.
I like the dome.
I have never seen a better clock system.
Really?
Yeah. Part of me wanted to steal it. I'm not going to lie. Like, listen. It is a beautiful clock.
This man.
It's not analog. It's digital. And that's amazing to me. And it's just so sleek of a design. And it's so compact. It's just beautiful.
Man. You over here trying to steal their digital clocks. Bro.
Listen, there's no way it would be compatible with our system. Our system's more analog. So, but one can dream.
Bro, you want to know something funny?
What?
So this is this season. Briarcliff, right? Our first game of the season is again first away game of the season, right? Guess where they had us dressed out at? Their wrestling room.
Yeah, a lot of times they just throw you in another room. I actually read something the other day and I sent it to you. Speaking of colors, I'm gonna ask you a question. What locker room color is banned?
That's a good question. It's not blue and it's not red.
No. I know the answer. I don't know if you've seen the video I sent you yet. It was like this. It was on TikTok, but it was actually quite informative.
Oh God, you sent me like 100 TikToks. I haven't gotten through them yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you it's pink. Apparently, it reduces strength by 30%, and it was used in a lot of correctional facilities and the drunk tanks. And then some high schools got a hold of that information and painted their locker rooms pink. And apparently, it kind of like I don't know how to describe it, but it kind of like it's like a Superman kryptonite thing where you don't realize it's happening, but it kind of drains you a little bit. And apparently, it's now against the rules to paint a guest locker room pink.
That is the most weirdest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, there's scientific fact about it, but they don't know why exactly it like diminishes your strength and your fight. They haven't figured it out. I'm telling you, color set psychology. A lot of times, with red, the opponent in like martial arts is seen as more aggressive, when blue is often seen as more defensive or on edge.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And then you see this in nature too, where, oh man, that kid almost got hit by a car. Why did he come from that direction? All right, so back to the topic. A lot of times they did a test with chimpanzees, and apparently it helped backing when it comes to the option of like in nature. Green is the preferred overall. Red, blue, when it was options of red and blue, the chimpanzees always went for the blue color instead of the red, because red was seen more as aggressive and dangerous.
Yeah. I might wait a few days. I mean, that's an interesting topic. I never thought of the colors that way. I always think like you just need somewhere decent to change out.
Well, it's how a lot of times it factors more into like referee calls too, because like I said with martial arts, the red will often be seen as more aggressive, or like, and blue will often be seen more defensive when they're going up against each other. And with like the type of school, we're blue here, and then Briarcliff was also blue.
Blue and
that
gold.
Played into the fact that more creative, and so it's going to seem as less aggressive and more defensive.
Dude, I ever send you a screenshot of their gym?
No, wait, yeah, you did. You did. You FaceTimed me.
Bro, they had a nice gym for NAIA. That was a nice little gym.
Yeah.
Now I'll never see it ever again.
I think one of the best gyms I've seen was one in Kentucky. It was
what school was it?
I don't remember exactly. We played them for like money. You know, like, hey, come to our school. Your division's really good, and that was right as we turned over our coaching staff and all of that, and a lot of players. We didn't have a lot of good players at that time because, you know, we were just recovering from all that changeover, and so we lost, but we played some really hard people, and their system was great. It was similar to Valdosta's, but their audio and light system was, in my opinion, better than Valdosta, but on similar par.
In Kentucky. Which part of Kentucky?
I don't remember exactly. I do not remember. Hold up. Let me see if I can find out. That would entertain them.
Bro, I don't know what to do. Just had dead air.
Dude, it's your body.
Lord, I know. Look, we gonna start off with a couple of mistakes. All right, we gotta hop on the bicycle.
Let's see.
Try to think. D1 in Kentucky? That was in Kentucky?
I don't remember what year it was. Man, it was a while ago. I feel like an old man now.
Lord. Well, Kyle, on that note, we need to cut things to an end. Do you want to plug in your podcast?
Is the episode already
Yeah,
done?
we're going to wrap it up. I didn't want this one to be long.
Okay. Well, Devin, where can they
Bro,
find
they can find us on Spotify, iTunes, and pretty much all major platforms.
Well, I meant like other places they can find us.
Oh, they can find us on your podcast, The Random Hour.
That's right. And where else can they find us then if we're not talking to them?
Oh, Instagram and Twitter.
Okay. Would you like to plug those?
Lord, you know, both my things are long. It's like my Twitter is at Coach Dev. Yeah.
I thought it was your Twitter is Coach Dev _
Yeah, that's
Devin.
it.
And mine's Captain Carl. Because obviously, there's a story behind that.
Bruh. Carl.
Well, I was called Carl for 2 years. When I was coaching soccer. So, yeah, there was that. And then, what about your Instagram?
Bro, it's like Devin/random Instagram.
No, it's random. I think random comes first. Anyway, you can find me at Kai Crumpler.
There you go. Find him and you'll find me. I really need to change an Instagram handler.
I need to change my Twitter handler.
What's wrong with Captain Carl?
Yeah. I think it's too lengthy.
Oh. Bro, my Twitter handler's too lengthy. I gotta change it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think your Twitter is fine as it is. I think it's better than your Instagram one.
Yeah, I know. I gotta change the Instagram one to something.
You know where else they can reach us, Devin? Well, I made an email. random.hour.cast@gmail.com. You can send in episode ideas, stuff you would like to see. You can do it for Devin's podcast too. Yeah. Devin's going to try to start filming these episodes at least once a month. So you can look forward to that too.
Yes, sir. Even though it took me a year to revamp this, but we're back, baby.
Well, we're trying to keep ourselves accountable, and my episodes are going to go from twice a month to once a month once season 2 starts picking up. We'll take a quick hiatus, and then we'll start getting into episodes.
Very true. All right. Any last words?
My name is Montoya, and you killed my father.